It's week 3 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bills and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. To throw right away is Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Howell out of the shotgun. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Taken down, back at his own 7. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by preventing that sack right out of the gate.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
13 carries, 67 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin,
his 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders post the 1st points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. To the air, Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Allen.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Harris going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They run again with Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, option right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, and then do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's Howell with another throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Sam Howell. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen to throw once more. Left side caught by Diggs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs who is shaken out. 3rd down and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 yards to go, second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Second down. Howell now. This pass into the hands of Turner. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and
2. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
at the 48-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned.